All right, so Sam's probably going to kill me. No, I'm just kidding, he won't. I changed my presentation a little bit on Sunday night. I was going to cover how to make basic prints in Lightroom, and I had a bride show up to pick up her CD for me, and she said to me, she said, "Oh, will you make another one of those cover photos for me that you made before?" And so I'm going to kind of show you, this is like, so as a photographer, what's the hardest part aside of taking pictures for you to retain clients or to get clients? It's what, branding yourself, offering something different, something so for people will remember you, you know. Like I was reading today, somebody was mad because they wanted to take their family pictures and they found somebody else who'd do it for less and they'd give them all their images and stuff for free. You're always going to run into that. But you've got to have something to offer your customers. Like this girl, when she came back, she was like, I have got to have another one of those cover photos. Now here's the cool part about this cover photo I'm going to show you. She was advertising for my company for like a year and a half. And every one of these people, I had their cover photos, her Twitter photos, I do iPhone things with the print tool. This is free advertising for me, but they love it. So, you know, I'll put my name on it. Hey, but it's another cool thing. Hey, can somebody tell me how to deselect all these images? You rejected? Control A? Okay. All right, so the first thing you want to do, this is regardless of printing. This is just a basic thing for printing. You're going to want to take the images you want. So yeah. Do you? Boy. You guys can tell I'm a real expert. So, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these are her bridal images, okay? You can see right here, this is the cover photo I created for her with her bridal images. Okay, she has this on Facebook. She loves it. She has tons of comments on it, you know what? And I put my name on it just down here, my photography name, just real light. But still, you know, normally when you import a photo into your cover photo, you get to select where you want, so you're going to cut off your name or whatever. But we're going to create one of these with the images. Okay, this applies to printing too as well. So, you know, let me go back to all my photos. So the first thing you want to do, you've got to create a collection. Okay. So I'm going to create, let's say, you know, this is bridals. I am going to take all of my bridal pictures, just going to highlight them. What in the world? Okay. There should be one more somewhere. Right. Okay. I'm just going to drag them into this collection, okay? No. Apparently Photoshop hates me, or Lightroom hates me. So, what's that? Yeah, this is different for me. I'm using a Mac generally, so I'm just... Okay, so we're going to go in the print module here. Now, we are going to clear this away. We're going to start over. Clear it out. Okay. You're going to want to go to custom package here. I'm going to give you some quick dimensions here if you guys want to write these down. Facebook is 851 pixels by 315. Twitter is 520 by 260. So when I started doing this, I would go down here and I would create custom file dimensions. This is the easiest way to do this. Are you laughing at me, Glenn? You're laughing at me. Are you laughing at me, Jeff? No, I'm kidding.
What was the Twitter one again?
520 by 260. These are pixels. So I always make them go out by inches. So I'm going to set mine out here. You guys can do the math and make it smaller. It ends up like 85.1 inches by 11.3 or 31.5. So there's an easier way to do this. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so now you have your basic size of a Facebook cover photo. You need to be on, I've already mentioned this, so you need to be on custom, okay? You're also going to want to go down here, and if it's checked, you're going to want to uncheck lock photo to aspect ratio. Then you're just going to start dragging photos onto this cover page, okay? So this is the photo that she loved. This was the winner of the bridals, okay? So I put this on here biggest. I want her to see that. That's the photo she wanted everybody to see. Then I'm going to start dragging other photos on here of her and her, you know, her and her groom, you know. So I can go on doing this. Everybody's got this. We can go on doing this however we want it to. But there's this wonderful thing called the internet. Go on to the internet, go to Google, go to Bing, whatever you want to do, and type in Lightroom Facebook templates, print templates, okay? I found a guy that literally had like 50 of them for free. He was like, I'm just going to give away these awesome templates. So now all it is, it's dragging and dropping your images on there. And this is, I mean, you can do this. I mean, even if you can set up an 8x11 page. Well, I already have that one, but you can set up an 8x11 page. You can do multiple prints, multiple 4x6s. It's all kind of the same general rule of thumb. Does this make sense to everybody? Okay. Now, you're going to want an identity plate on here, okay? You can just do this for your own. You don't have to put your identity plate. Click this. Who has Lightroom an identity plate in Lightroom already? So up here in the corner where my little mouse is, your logo's up here, okay? You can just go down here and click Edit. Put your identity plate. It's going to bring in your text. It's going to bring in your logo. It's going to bring in whatever, and it's going to throw it on that page for you. That was the easiest piece of advertising you're ever going to do for a client. And you know what? They're going to think it's the absolute coolest thing. They're going to think this is like the coolest thing ever for them. So now you can go in there. You can change a few things on here. You can get rid of this inner stroke, which is the one between the image here, like this. Okay. You can put a photo border on there on the outside, the width, whatever you want to do. The sad thing is I don't really see, there's not a lot of photographers doing this. I feel like this is kind of my little thing. I'm more than happy to share it, but I know in like 2 weeks I'm going to see on Facebook somebody's going to take in this idea and they're going to have made it so cool. I'm going to be ticked off. I'm going to be like, you know what? Why didn't I think of that first? But this is such a cool tool. Where Lightroom, what they've done is they've taken this print module that is off to the side, nobody pays attention to, and they have made it this awesome branding tool for you and your company. So I go through on like my Facebook page at home. I take pictures that I've taken on my vacations, just on my personal Facebook page. I'll splash 9 of them across the page. I'll put my photography company on it, and I have a few hundred friends or whatever, 200 friends on Facebook, and they're all, they'll like it. They also see my photography company name on there, and I am not blasting them with ads or images or that whatnot, but you're still getting it. But, that's kind of it. That's all I really had for the print file. But I mean, the cool thing is like this one. Let me show you this one real quick. So my family does these fun family pictures every year at Christmas time, my extended family. So I'll go through and I'll take all these pictures for everybody, right? And then I'll ask them, hey, let me make a cover photo for you. And then what I'll do is I'll throw my logo on here. I'll just put my photography company name down in the corner. And they do not care because I've created this awesome thing for them to throw on Facebook. So don't ignore the print module just because, you're not comfortable with it. You don't want to go in and print. So I'll hurry and cover one more thing with the print module. You can go in there, so you've made this one. So say you've made an 8x10 page of custom print for your client, or you've created a flyer for yourself. It is so easy to continue to make new ones. Just click new page. You know what? You want to create another one? Do it. You want to create another one? I mean, you can just get carried away with it. Now here's the thing. So we've created this awesome bridal thing for her. We're going to go down here to print to, okay? Most of the time it's going to say printer. You want to make sure it's on print to JPEG. It just totally freaking ruined that. Okay. So anyways, you guys know what so you're going to want to print to JPEG. Now the problem what I did is I created this 85-inch by 31-inch huge file, okay? I'm going to export that as a JPEG at 72 DPI. Excuse me, PPI. I'm probably going to have to re-import that back into Facebook or into Lightroom and then export it as a smaller file because you don't want to give them a print that they can print 100 yards long or whatever. So, but if you go look for these here, like this one right here, the person's already sized it to 11 by 8.2 by 4.38. You're gonna have the file resolution at 72 ppi. If you're worried about them taking this print and they're gonna print it, they might be able to print it like a 4x6, but hey, it has your company name on it. So, go to town, hang around the town. I don't care. My pictures are great. That's what you should be thinking to yourself. I want everybody to see these pictures. I want people to see my name. So, don't ignore the print module just because you don't print your work a lot. There's some awesome uses for it. Let me show you this one I did real quick, and then I'll end. She has an iPhone 4S, So I cropped the image for her, I made it small, and I put my logo on there, and she has never said a word about it. So every time she shows this image to somebody, it's small, so it doesn't take up a lot of room on her phone. You know, this file is minuscule, but she's showing it to it. It has my logo on the bottom of it. I've always wanted to have my logo down the side of it, but I haven't taken the time to make an identity plate that goes horizontal or vertical. So that's it for printing. Yeah.
Facebook thing, how do you move an image inside one of the squares?
Oh, so let me pull this, let me go back to the print module. So let me just drag one in here. Like this one's me and my sister here, so we'll just drag this in here. Like just hold control on a PC. Like if you just want everybody to see your sister, or they want to see you, just drag control and that drags it around inside the image. There's not a way to zoom in and out. So, well, there might be. One of you guys will figure it out. And then I'm going to see it and I'm going to be ticked off. Like, gosh, dang it, why did they figure that out? So, you know, but that's how you do it. It's just control, move it around. But, you know, just, does everyone know how to import templates in? It's the same way as presets. Right click up here on user templates, click import, go to your computer, import them in, they're there. And I mean, I have mine, like when I come back from vacation, I'll make one with my family because I think they're cool. I'll make one for my wife. Use it to your advantage to, you know, you've got to have a way to differentiate your work from everybody else. Everyone here is a good photographer. Everybody here has good equipment. But you have to have a way to make everybody remember you. And this way, I mean, when a bride walks in, before she even pays me and asks me for the CD, the first thing she said to me was, "Oh, will you make me a couple more of those cover photos?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah, because you're going to keep them up for a year with my name on it. I'll make you 50 of them." They take me like 10 seconds. So anyways, that's it.